And we are live. Hello, guys. We've got a live jam session here. We don't normally do this, but there's a special reason for us to do this. I'd like to introduce two very special people into the house right now, Mr. Darius Santos and the real Jason Duncan. Today, what we're going to be doing is talking about how to clone, how to scale yourself, and how to exit without exiting, which is JD's whole entire premise. So, JD, if you could just kind of break down what it means to exit without exiting and share what you've learned a little bit. And then, Darius, if you could just get into this idea of how do we set up our Dub account and then have someone to support us to go scale ourselves and then eventually go chill on a beach somewhere. How's that sound?
Yeah. Well, thanks for doing this with me, guys. I appreciate you letting me be on here. I'm a huge fan of Dub. I use Dub literally every single day. I send dozens.
Wait, sorry. How often do you use Dub?
Every single day. Yeah, it's become my thing, and I've taken the time to go back into your system and create the workflows so that when they watch my video that I'm sending them, there's also another video and then another video, and there's calls to action. And yeah, it's a beautiful system that has been set up for me. But that's what's cool about Dub and those automated systems is that exit without exiting is about getting yourself out of the weeds of the business. Entrepreneurs start businesses because they want to be free. They want to have freedom. They want to have control over their time. But ironically, business owners end up being job owners and they end up being stuck in their businesses. So the only way out they figure is, well, I just sell the business, I'll exit. But the reality is that you can't sell a business that you're the center of because it's not worth anything. I learned that the hard way in 2019 when I considered 2019 when I considered selling my business that was doing $1 million in bottom line, but I couldn't sell it even though it was doing that great because I was the center of the business. So I figured out how to do something I now refer to as exit without exiting, and I teach other people how to do the same thing. But the way you accomplish that, one of the ways you accomplish that is making sure that you're using the right automations and systems to make sure that you're essentially cloning yourself and cloning other people in your organization so that you don't have to be there 24 hours a day.
Nice. That makes a ton of sense. Darius, how do we use Dub in the smartest possible way? Like what were we talking about before? Sending video messages on Gmail and LinkedIn, recording an evergreen video, and then having an assistant, a support person, go and send that to our prospects on our behalf. That's power. Automation, narrator, AI. Like, break this down for us so much.
You got it. No, I mean, if you guys have been a leader in your business, you may have found yourself where Jason was, where your business often will revolve around you. You are the mover. You have all the power. You have all the ability to close deals, convert sales, and be the face of your business. The downside to that is you have to be the face of your business. You have to close all the deals. You got to do everything, and that's not scalable. That's not repeatable, and you can't exit without exiting or exit in general because you are the value of the business. And thankfully, there have been some improvements, big improvements in technology in recent years, where this concept of being able to actually clone ourselves to leverage our ability, our likeness and stuff in multiple formats without us actually having to do it. So I'm super excited, guys. We have actually produced some technology. We built this technology internally to leverage exactly that, where we want to take ourselves, our expertise, our voice, our persona, and be able to use that video in multiple formats and multiple places. Things like business development, internal communications, client communications, lead nurturing. And that's really what we've tried to do is now take our precious time and resource, clone that, and then now we're able to effectively scale our time across thousands of conversations and impressions and interactions with brand new customers, with existing customers, and even internally amongst our own team for things like training resources. So that's really what it comes down to, guys, is the ability to leverage technology, video technology specifically, where now we can take our best performers, whether that's ourself, our best sales rep, maybe we have a spokesperson for the business, and we can now leverage and scale their time, activity, energy personas with some technology. So Ruben, I'm going to jump in. I'm going to actually share a visual of what I'm talking about.
Let's do that. Share your screen. JD, any kind of notes that you want to add to this? Any kind of pro tips here?
Well, I think that we are in the day and age, you've got to be comfortable looking at a camera and talking. and you cannot care what it ends up, what you think of it at the end. You just have to start. I started doing weekly videos on YouTube back in 2018, 2019, maybe it was earlier than that, 2017. And I can go back and watch those on YouTube now, and it's like, oh my gosh, I was so bad. But had I not gone through, pushed through the bad, I would never get to where I'm good at it now. So we got to get over ourselves and get on video, because this is where the world is. I mean, how much time, just viewers that are watching this right now, how much time do you spend on YouTube? How much time do you spend on TikTok? How much time do you spend on Instagram Reels right now just watching other people? It's probably more than you would admit out loud. Like, if you're watching it, guess what everybody else is doing? And if you're not in those videos, they can't see you.
You know, it's such a good point. Darius, if you want to share your screen, I'll get that up on the stage here.
Yeah, it's ready to go. I got my second monitor there.
I'll sort of segue with this sort of revelation that I had recently. You know, my son, 10 years old, he loves YouTube and YouTube Shorts, and you know, he's learned a lot from it. It's actually amazing what he's learned on YouTube. The other day, he made eggplant parmesan, and it was honestly the best that I've ever had in my life. It was very decent. And you know, so I value that, you know, but at the same time, I always say to him, I was like, look, man, 99% of the people that are on these platforms are just consuming the information. They're just watching, and only 1% are actually on the field creating energy and light and information and knowledge. And you know, and as a result, they're making money. So just think to yourself, if you're spending most of your time, if not all of your time, watching other people doing content, they're the ones that are making the money, the creators, the people recording the videos like Jason Duncan here. And that it's actually easy to come over to that side to actually start creating. You just have to start. You have to take that first step. You have to record that first video. And if you are going to record a bunch of videos, just grab your phone, grab your webcam, record a bunch of videos and just throw them away. Send them to a friend, use Dub, send a video message, send it to a partner, send it to a parent or a kid or a spouse, and just get some feedback and sort of get over some of those confidence hurdles. You know, because I promise you, the voice in your head that says you're not good looking enough, you have the lines and the hair and the this and that, it's just a lack of experience. It's a lack of practice and repetition. And once you've recorded your first 100 videos, I can guarantee you that you're going to get over those hurdles. So yeah, we've got the master here, Darius Santos, to take us through what it looks like to actually use technology. In this case, we're using Dub, the Dub video platform. Jason, if you have your partner link, we'd love to have you share that in the chat over here. Darius, it's all you.
So guys, there's a thing here where we were just talking about some issues. First, like, oh, I gotta be in the video. I have to do a video every time. Or what Jason's problem was is he had to do every single video himself, or he would have a top sales rep do it, or somebody actually has to do every single thing. And guys, we're going to show you this piece of technology where you can now leverage your leader, your best performer, yourself, without having to do it over and over. So what I actually have here is a very specific example, but there's going to be a lot of applications. One of the methods we actually teach for business development is using video for prospecting, for reaching out, right? And a very effective method of doing that is by having the thumbnail show something of the prospect. Their LinkedIn profile is usually a very easy to grab something of theirs, because if they're active in LinkedIn, they're going to recognize their own LinkedIn profile. And so before, what we would have people do is they would come onto LinkedIn, they would go like this, and they would record a video of themselves like this on the LinkedIn profile. They say, hey, Ruben, thanks for connecting. Wanted to share a quick message with you, my calendar and some stuff. But now, instead of doing this, instead of you being forced to record a video for every single person, there is a brand new technology where we can actually leverage you as the recorder, as the narrator, if you will. So I'm going to take my video here. There we go. And now I am the narrator of this video. Oh, let me bring it over to this screen. Sorry, you guys can't see that yet. Let me move this thing. Sorry, it is right here. Narrator. And that's the video itself under all. And then we got to just drag this one over there. There you go. So now there is my pre-recorded video, me as the CEO, founder, sales leader, business development expert, whoever it is. And when I want to record a video, I don't actually have to be doing it anymore. So I'm going to press record right here. 3, 2, 1.
If you're in sales, the top 5% of your industry are standing apart by doing this one thing. It's sending video messages.
So now you can see it's you as the CEO, as the leader, as the whoever, recording a message for them. So it looks like you made the message on top of their LinkedIn profile, when in fact, a VA in another country in the middle of the night or whatever could be doing these videos for you. And historically, these types of videos, would take 30 seconds to a minute to 2 minutes a piece, maybe a little bit more if you need the practice. And you as the sales leader, as the CEO, as the business leader would have to go create these types of videos. And this has been very, very effective. But I'm here to show you guys there's a new layer to this where now you can leverage someone else to get the best of both worlds, where your very valuable time can be put into this one asset, this one 30-second video or whatever, and then your junior reps, their time can then be used to leverage to scale you as the leader. So this is one of the emerging technologies, guys, that are really making it possible to leverage, to clone yourself in a format that's typically required your personal attention. So it looks like a one-to-one personal message, video message that you created just for this ideal prospect, when in fact your VA could have then gone and created 50 or 100 or thousands of these.
So Darius, can I ask a question?
Absolutely.
So this is so that feature of Dub I'm not currently using, but what I think I'm hearing you saying is I could go and record a video of me that I wanted to send to someone I'm trying to connect with on LinkedIn. And I could say something like, hey man, I'm on your LinkedIn profile. I'm looking at what you got going on. I really like what you're doing. And I'm, the real Jason Duncan. This is what I do. I'd love to connect with you. So if you're interested in connecting, just hit me up. There's a link below here. You can book time with me. I never said the person's name, but because it's on the back end, because it's all superimposed on top of their LinkedIn profile.
Oh yeah.
It looks like they think I'm talking specifically to them. Although I do want to talk specifically to them.
No, yeah, exactly. 100%. That's exactly what we built that feature for, Jason. That's 100% correct. Where the best type of script would be something like what you described there, where you're saying, hey, I was checking out your LinkedIn profile. So great to connect. The reason I actually wanted to reach out is because of XYZ. And it's going to very much look like you, the leader, came and made a video just for them on their LinkedIn. So that's exactly what it's for. Yep.
And so when you're doing that, when you go into so if I'm on a screen, and I click the Dub, the Chrome Dub extension. I click that, and it says, "What do you want to do?" So, is there a narrator function?
Yeah. So this is a part of the desktop app. So it's no longer the Chrome extension. The Chrome extensions is still there, but we released a brand new desktop app feature, and that one is the one that has the narrator built into it. So let me bring.
Okay.
Yeah, Ruben, can you bring my screen back up real quick? I'll show it one more time.
Because I'm not using the desktop app.
No, I know. That's what I was saying. I was excited to show this one to you too. So it was kind of like a intro to you. This is a brand new feature, Jason. So don't feel bad. You didn't miss out. This guy just came out. So this is what it's actually going to look like too. So when you're on this is the desktop app, and it just has a nice little button right there that says narrator. And then you can just search for any of your videos and select that as your narrator, and then press record. And as I mentioned, your VA or your sales rep or whoever, they can go do this on your behalf.
But it's automatically recording the screen, whatever's on the screen behind.
100%. Yep.
Okay, so it's recording your whole screen, not just a tab or a window.
And you could actually control that as well. You can use the custom size here. And let's say you didn't want to record the whole screen. You just wanted to record this LinkedIn piece, then you could do that as well. And that's sticky. So once you set up that frame, then you could just go, boom, knock out 100 of those right away.
Boom. Okay. That's cool. Didn't know about that.
Right. Brand new stuff. And guys, this is in line with this concept of cloning. There are other emerging technologies out there, some of which are doing a pretty decent job that can kind of clone your voice even. Like you can type in a script and it can clone. And that's also why we built this feature. is those technologies emerging as they are. They're still very expensive and sort of cumbersome and a little bit complicated, but that's going to change. And eventually those types of videos are going to be easier to generate, but still it's just a talking video of you. Now we can then leverage that plus this technology, the narrator, and really get the best of both worlds, where you can have, from text, you don't even have to do any of it. You take the cloned AI thing, and then your VA comes and spits it out on top of the LinkedIn or their website. And that's truly a clonable, scalable, and you can step away use case.
I mean, let's just break this down for a second. This is really, really amazing stuff here. And here's why. It is very difficult to have both of these two things exist at the same time: personalization and scale. Typically what happens if you add scale to your business, you remove the personalization. Like, let's say you have an advertisement, or let's say that you have a mass email campaign out. You have to just include their first name in the email, but the copy is going to be sort of generic. That video is going to be sort of generic because so many different types of people are going to see it. Now, on the other hand, if you send a highly personalized email message, text message, you can bring up specific things about their business. Now, the reason why Dub Narrator helps you have personalization at scale is because you can have a video that's personalized to a specific type of audience. In JD's perspective, it's a CEO, a successful CEO that's considering exiting their business, a soft exiting their business, I might say. But what you can do with a Dub Narrator is that you can take a pre-existing video that's been recorded one time on a great Friday afternoon with good light and a good microphone and a good script using hopefully Dub AI, the IRA writing assistant. That video was done. And then a support figure at the company, an assistant, a sales rep, anyone can take that video and record a new video over and over and over again with the backdrop of that prospect's LinkedIn account, their website, an image, anything that makes sense. We like their LinkedIn account and we like their website. Those are the two things that we like the best. So just picture a video that says, hey, it's Ruben Dua, and I wanted to let you know about Dub, the video sales system. Click on the button below if you'd like to learn how to get more scale and more growth for your business. Imagine if that video was a little circle of me with their website or their LinkedIn account. All of a sudden, it makes sense. There's personalization. They see that person, that prospect, they see their LinkedIn account. They see their website. They're like, that video is for me. I have to watch it. I'm curious. Let me click on it. Let me watch it. Let me click the button. Let me book a time. Let me make a financial commitment. So I really encourage you guys to get the Dub desktop app and to go and use the Dub Narrator. We've got a lot of training on it, and you can come join us at dub.com/T as in training and learn how to do this every single day. We're there 10 a.m. Pacific. If you guys want to sign up for Dub, that's the link. That's JD's link. It's a special link. You get VIP access. Click on that. There's the best deal too that you get. We encourage you to click that. It's also in the chat in this video if you look below. Anything else you guys want to add here? I mean, this was amazing.
I just want to add that I love where we're going as a entrepreneur culture, like, because before it was this grind your face off until you're miserable and then hopefully have a happy ending at the end of it. And now people are realizing like that's not a sustainable lifestyle. Like people are going crazy and whatever, right, failing at their goals because of that like overkill sort of mentality. And now we're at the point where like, wow, this AI stuff, this technology thing, these are really helpful. How can we use these to win back our time, to win back our lives? Because that's the whole reason of the entrepreneurship in the anyways, right? Like we want to be free. And then we get into this wheel of like, oh, I got to work 80 hours a week so that I can eventually be free. And like, but now we're finally realizing, okay, we can leverage systems, technology, people to get back to that original goal where we were going for in the beginning, to earn our freedom, to earn our time, and have that power back in our hands.
I know that it was several years ago. I was promoting an event, and I was driving back. I had like 4 hours driving, and I thought, I want to send a special video to all these, there were probably 30 people, inviting them to this event. And so I recorded 30 separate Dub videos where I said, hey, John, man, I'm hosting this event. I really love for you to come, blah, blah, blah. And really the only personalization is I said their name.
Right.
Everything else is the same, but I did it like 40 times. But I wanted their name in it. I wanted to make sure they knew that this wasn't a canned video. It was directly to them. And I had one person got back to me and he said, hey, I watched your video and I watched it like 5 times. How did you do that with my name in there? How did you get my name in there? And I'm like, I actually recorded it with your name in it. It was really me. Yeah. So, but is there forthcoming technology where we can add that in, that extra step of personalization where we can make it look like we said, hey, John, when we
there is, yes, there is. I would say there's a couple of players doing it. One does it a little bit better than others. The other ones I've seen where it's like the mouth does something funny, the voice says their name weird, and God forbid if the person has a hard to pronounce name or something else, then it's going to like really mess it up. So it's still emerging. I do believe though in a short time, maybe 1-2 years at most, even that technology is going to improve and it's going to be able to really clone. Because I know the voice cloning is already really good. Like you can clone your voice really well. You can clone your likeness really well. It's complicated and convoluted to merge those two things into one at a scalable level right now. HeyGen and 11 Labs are the names of those. Like the HeyGen does the video piece, 11 Labs does the voice really well. But to take those two components and put them together, and then to go make 40 or 50 or hundreds of those, it's like $2 or $3 a minute right now to generate a video. So it would be, $1,000+ to just go generate a handful of custom videos, essentially. So it's kind of not. You'd be easier, better off to just go, hey John, hey Bill, hey Joe, at this point in time. But like I said, the technology is improving rapidly. So I imagine shortly it will be a great opportunity to do that. So,
well, the other use case for Dub, I don't know, you guys didn't ask me to talk about this, but everybody that sends me videos of a screen share uses Loom, which I know is a competitor of yours, but they don't do what you do. They just have that with that one feature that they've capitalized on. I have never used Loom in my life, and I get people send me Loom videos, and they're okay, but a lot of the functionality makes me have to do extra stuff to get, like if I want to download the video, I got to set up an account, all that stuff. Well, what to let you guys know is that when if like my assistant, if she'll send me a contract that's going out to a client, she goes, hey, give me a once over on this because we had to change a couple things in the contract terms, make sure it's good. I'll pull it up.
Yeah.
And I'll review it. And if there's anything that needs to change, I hit my Dub extension.
Yeah.
I turn on the screen record, I do it, and then I send her the link, and that's it. And I do that for a lot of stuff. And I get people signing up through that my Dub link a lot. I see it come through. And like, oh, what is this? This is interesting, because what happens after they watch my video of whatever I sent, and the next thing it does, it automatically plays a sizzle reel of who I am, and my clients talking about how great I am. Then my TED talk comes up, and then another video of our event came up, and then there's these exit pop-ups that go, hey, get my book. It's just a very feature rich thing that I think people are missing out on if they're not using Dub.
And I love that you set this up all correctly, all based on our training suggestion. What I'm saying is we tell everybody to do this, guys. Come to our live training, come learn from us. We're going to say the same things for you. The benefit of what he's describing too is that all happens passively. He's not building landing pages and adding buttons and he just says, click, here's what needs to be fixed. Everything else takes place passively, automatically. So, and in fact, he's not the only one, guys. A lot of our partners will have something very similar where they're just using Dub in their business to communicate with their clients internally, etc. And as a result, people are like, hey, this was really cool. And then they're earning income passively from that. So yes, all of that, and their own clients as well. They're like, hey, I reached out unrelated to my own business, and they're like, wow, this was super cool. I didn't know you do all that. We should talk. So very much, love it. No, good use case there. Not even one that takes any extra effort. It's you just doing your business as you normally would. That's some of the best fits, I think. Ruben, anything else? I think those are our final notes here. Onwards and upwards.
So good. Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Thank you for joining this episode. Check on the link. Just click on it. It's right there.
Check out Jason's stuff, guys. If you're looking to figure out how to earn your time back while maintaining your independence, check his stuff out.
And JD, could you close this out? Tell people where they can connect with you and your website.
Yeah, if you are interested in checking out what I do, I teach entrepreneurs how to get their freedom back. That's really what this is all about. So if you're interested in getting your freedom back, or maybe even you're interested in ready finally to sell your business, either way, whether you're ready to scale or ready to sell, go to therealjasonduncan.com. Check me out there. If you're on Instagram or LinkedIn or YouTube, I'm at the Real Jason Duncan.
That's the real deal, guys. Thanks for
Thanks,
joining.
brother.
See you at the next one.
See you guys. Bye-bye.